thousands. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Reset. 19. Down to lose one. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 24.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Double time. 3 down. Hey,
To throw is Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is third and 7.
29. Trump. Mike's 50. Here we go. Mike 50. Man, I got you.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Reset. 19. Hey, 31. Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the pass. Passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Miller on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it
be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew and connecting here with DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fournette running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On the double. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey! Hey, Charlie! Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Keep 15. Hey, wahoo! Tight end's right. Yeah. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be dreaming.
From the 22, Watson, and Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle made by A.J. Boyer. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. It looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd, Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down, and the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they were. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 55. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. They get
after the run, Watson going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51.
Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
24.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson rolling to his right. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Miller. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
What is that? 19. 51, Mike, 51. Oh, yeah.
Again, it's Miller. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Watson from the gun on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Switch. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. Take go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Good set. 19. 51. Oh, you got deep?
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Texans on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Watson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Miller. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run it again with Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 9, check 9.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Houston, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my